Hey guys, hope you're staying stoked. We're here doing a Q&A, looked at some of my favorite questions, and we're gonna answer them.
Yep.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
So we have Laura Coleman, 18. How did you come up with the idea to TikTok? Well, we went into quarantine back in March of last year. We're about to be coming up on that. Actually, I think it is the 1-year anniversary tomorrow of when I went online. Literally, what is it, March 15th tomorrow? Yeah, so it'll be a year. And so I'm a crazy teacher. I bounce, like, you guys can hopefully see my energy. But like, I jump on tables, I sing, I dance, I do all sorts of crazy things. And I couldn't do that anymore. And I wanted to get in my students' world. And so I got on social media, and now here we are.
Laura actually also asked, did you always want to be a teacher?
Yeah, I always wanted to be a teacher. I started working with kids when I was like 18 years old, and my great-grandfather passed away, and he was like my biggest source of inspiration for what it meant to be like a good husband, a good father, great-grandfather. He was my great-grandfather. When I started working with kids in the summer camp program, the kids wrote me a letter, and my name was K-Mac back then. They were like, K-Mac, you're my favorite counselor, and we love you, and you know, I'm sorry your grandfather passed away. And it was like the sweetest thing I'd ever seen. Like, I was so sad in that moment, and you know, like the kids like just loved on me, and I would just have never forgotten it. And so from that day, I was like, I want to work with kids the rest of my life because they're the best. Your faith journey, if you're open to talking about it. So yeah, I'm Christian. So you guys know. My faith journey was I was raised in a Christian household by a single mother. Went to a private Christian school. What would you say, like kids on scholarship and things like that. So it definitely wasn't like the ritzy. And kind of like, you know, became like raised my hand when I was like 5 years old, and I was like, I want to become a Christian and things, but I didn't really live out my faith or like pour into the community around me until actually that same moment where my grandfather passed away, my great-grandfather passed away. So yeah, that's my little faith journey.
It's a good segue into this question.
Hallie Joslin, what sports did you do in high school? So I did, so I've always loved sports. Basketball, I played until like I stopped growing. I pretty much got to this height, and I was like, I'm done. Then I started with baseball, football, track, cross country.
Nice.
Definitely like got injured, all sorts of stuff, but I loved it. Isabella Rivera, accomplishment you're most proud of. I would probably say finishing my undergrad. That took me a really long time. I changed my major so many times, doing all sorts of extracurricular activities on top of that, trying to be in leadership, and it was cool to graduate, but it took me about 6.5 to 7 years to graduate college. So I was like 26 when I graduated, or 25.
Nice.
Wine adventurer. Awesome question. You asked, do you drink alcohol? I saw that you said you had an alcohol-free sangria. So I actually don't drink alcohol. And the reason for that, I have no problems with other people, you know, drinking or whatever it is. But my father was an alcoholic, and he decided that he didn't want to be a father, and a lot of that had to do with drinking and partying, and so I want to set myself up to be a better husband and father. So that's just one thing I'll cut out, and I don't know if you guys know, I'm crazy as it is, right? Do you plan on teaching your whole life? Yes. I love teaching I think I want to teach in some capacity, whether it's in a classroom or teaching other teachers or teaching something completely different. I want to be in a teacher position. And I don't know, we'll see what happens with social media and all that stuff, but I always want to be a teacher. Sean 84 said, can I send you a letter? Absolutely. I have a P.O. box. That's what that address is in my bio. Go ahead, send me one, and I'll make a video when I open up your letter. So it'll be really, really cool. Can't wait to get it. Tips on balancing life, work, personal, working out, etc. Yeah, that's something I'm still trying to figure out as well.
Same.
Because teaching, right? Teaching is like a full-time job and a half. And you can fall behind in grading, all that. Working out, I actually like took a hit during the COVID quarantines and everything, and so it's been like kind of building myself back up into working out. But I would say create boundaries. So like I don't take, even if I'm not done with my schoolwork, I won't take it home, because I know if I do, then I will just stay up and that's all I'll do. And I'll sit and look at the screen all night and it'll keep me up. So I don't. So Olivia Brian 123. So this is a question that people have been asking me, and I think I'm ready to answer it. Are you in a relationship or been on any dates? So I've actually been dating a girl for like the last 9 months.
Aww.
Yeah.
It's news to me too.
You're lying, bro. You're lying, dude. But she stays off of social media. She's not a big social media person. Has a private account, and I've kept her off of social media because I want to protect her and everything. And okay, guys, if you liked having answers to your questions, go ahead and comment some questions that you have, and I'll choose my favorite ones to answer. Like, subscribe if you want to know more. Again, this YouTube channel is to give you life behind the job of Mr. McTikTok. Stay stoked, guys. Love you.